Yes, Stephanie Short, I am at Madeira Beach. This is Cocktail Hour with Rick. Hello everybody. Rick Serra here. We are right on the water here at Madeira Beach, heading west, and now I'm looking north. And you can see the sun is still kind of up there, but we will be getting to it eventually. And that is the beach that we are enjoying. And what I love about this little beach, although I'm just taking an assumption.
Hi guys.
You can drink.
We have Dr.
On the
Leonard
beach.
Hofstetter, Jimmy Rick, Daniel Evans. Glow. Hey Glow. It's been Dallas.
Glow, sorry about Dutch. Our prayers. And everybody who sent prayers to Glow, thank you so much. That was sweet.
John C. Stephanie, hello there. We had pizza. We went to Flavatos.
We went to Filipado's right across the street.
Mr.
It was
Doggy
in one
Dog.
of my reels for promoting the night.
Brian Games.
Hello.
Debsy Rocks.
Debsy up in Parkville.
We're
Still
headed
great.
home on Wednesday.
Still great here. Although it's hot in the middle of the day, you hide from that. But I actually did a little bit of stuff outside, got things together. And then I got a bunch of hitchhiker seeds all over me from cleaning up stuff. It's what you get for never doing anything.
So he took his shorts off outside.
And I
He was
picked
only
all
in
the
his
suckers
underpants.
off. Sat in my undies.
You're welcome.
And what are those new underwear called?
Me undies.
Me undies. I wear now me undies. Me undies.
Ryan
People.
James, to anyone who prays, please pray for my step grandmother. She just got diagnosed with ovarian cancer.
We definitely do that, and would you please send me a message to rick.adr@aol.com, and I'll post it on the channel and ask for prayers, and we'll help her. We've done it before. God bless her. All right, good. You definitely do that.
It's very hard to see the phone.
So we are in this glaring sunlight, but it is so beautiful here. I'm going to try to now turn the angle so you're looking up at the water. Yeah, there it is. That's not too bad. If we're too far away not to be heard, make a comment to Dolline. No, spin. I have not seen it. I didn't see any email come in. You must have just got it in after my last peek.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
But I will definitely look forward to checking it.
When is your motel dive video? It's going to be a little bit.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit because Rick has to learn how to edit all over
85
again.
degrees here.
I hope a couple of weeks, maybe a month. So sometime end of June, beginning of July, you know, it's all me doing it all myself, but it was a decent place to try to give everybody a nice little taste of the good old days.
And I just checked email.
At least I hope you think so. With the one camera only, and that camera was actually my iPhone 16. So, and I did bring doobies, but probably not going to be able to enjoy any.
Yep, 85 degrees right now.
85 here, and the water's probably 82, I'm guessing. I don't know.
Definitely in the 80s.
So let me show you this place a little bit. Now, it was damaged.
I think we're going to be going back on Wednesday.
This place was damaged pretty badly by the hurricanes. But up there, and I'll zoom in a little bit, bathrooms, and that used to be a little store where you could get
Yeah, Ryan,
beer
we're
and
in Florida.
wine, and then they also had food. They had an ice cream shop. There was deck there where they had bands. Right on the water here. This is, I think it's called Archibald Cox Park. So this was actually saved as a park from development years ago by some grant from either a federal agency, private company, I don't know. So, and don't forget about, there's this guy. Don't forget about the free gifts, my gosh. And I saw that, honey. So really, Rick.ADR@AOL.com, we're not kidding. Now, here we are again. Let's look back this way, and I'm going to lift up a little bit. Hold on one second. Gotta undo this. Come here, you. There. It's coming up. Coming up. There we are. And then I go like this a little. Come on. Nope. No, like this. Nope. All right, that's where we are.
Hey, Harrison.
So, cheers, everybody. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Now, we have been celebrating this holiday for a long time, and one is to pay tribute to all the people who've served, whether it's in uniform here at home, our fire, our police, our EMTs, or if you were part of our armed services. This was to remember those who've given their lives for our country. So toast to all of those people who have served and those who have passed on but didn't die in action. But they gave their all. And that's what we need to remember. That's where our freedom comes from. The people who are willing to do that and serve. So God bless them all. I'm drinking Yingling lager
Ryan's in the Air Force.
out of a
I
can.
didn't know that. Did you know that?
No, Ryan's Air Force?
Robert Ryan.
Robert, great. Thank
Currently
you for
in
your
the Air Force.
service.
Hey, Krabby.
Thank you for your service. That's great. Anybody.
Sam, you look a little bit like Tim Waltz.
Because I'm wearing a Maryland hat?
No, with the hat.
Oh, okay. Or do I look like Tim Waltz, the guy who's in the government, or the governor? There's two of them. Very confusing. The one guy is in security, I think, with the current administration.
You don't need
It's
I'm
the
just
truth.
saying.
So make sure which one you mean.
So I can't see Mr. Walsh showing his ass.
I've done that recently, and I had to demonetize the episode for the terrible content of my derriere
They all
in the
sound
air.
the same to me, John.
You can't believe I
John
did that?
said the governor.
Governor, if you can't believe I actually bared my ass after the show's over, go back and review a couple weeks back. It's the one that says, warning, adult content. I'm the adult content. So we're on the west coast of Florida, the Gulf Coast, and we're about midway between Clearwater to the north
Hey, Spin, resend that, please.
and St. Petersburg to the south. So, and we're in what's called Pinellas County. Pinellas. Pinellas. And it's a beautiful place. This is the place. It really is. And people are moving here all the time because they're discovering how sweet it can be. Wintering here, anybody who's from the
How far are we
north,
from Sarasota?
an hour, maybe a little less than an hour.
Thanks, Ben.
You go over it's called the Skyway Bridge, isn't it? So you go from 275 south to over the Skyway Bridge, and there's several exits that come up after to Sarasota. If you want a nice ride and go along the coast, try to come in and go to Anna Marie Island.
Yeah, we are snowbirds, but
And
we're
then
actually Florida
go south
citizens.
from Anna Marie Island to Longboat Key, and then come out
Not a
on
problem, John.
Armand Circle and check out. Maybe you're hungry by that time. Plenty of places to go, or go a little further.
Hey, Pamela, Roosh.
And Lido, I think it's called, Lido Beach, is just south of that area. Lido Beach is very pretty. It's a little narrow. Sand beach is, not as wide as here. But it is very nice soft sand, and water's beautiful. Lido Beach, good place to go. That's all Sarasota area. And you go further south all the way to Marco Island, and then you're really in the Everglades.
I knew that's what you meant, John T.
So we're going to be doing something a little different. We just kind of worked it out tonight. We're going to be pulling our camper home and camping in 2 different RV parks overnight. So it'll still be a little longer, 3 days instead of 2 to get back. But since we have so much load, and to be a little less hard on ourselves, after driving about 6 hours the first day, 7 hours the second day, we get to pull in, hook up, and have full hookups, sleep there for the night.
Yeah, because the first day is going to be a short day because he has to hook the camper up, and Rick's not an early riser.
Well, I
And then
can
he
always
has
do a
to
little
bring-
better.
He has to bring the camper around, then we have to load the camper in the truck after we already have the bikes on the back of the truck.
So it'll be something. Now I just obtained a couple of good new things. The one is, I think they call them dog bones. They're for hooking up to regular house power.
Hey, Brett,
Yes. So you hook in the one end to an extension cord, the female,
I'll take a look at
and then
it,
the other
John.
end you put your RB, my 30 amp, into it.
Shoe slideshow, hello.
So I got 2 of those. I had bought an adapter. I left them all in Baltimore. Bought an adapter at Home Depot. Don't go to Home Depot to get one of those. They don't have any stock. The one they have fell apart the first time I used it. And it was like 15 bucks with tax. Of course, 7% tax in the lovely Florida here. So how does everything look,
I'll have to look
people?
for it, John.
And how are you, John? And how do you like this, huh? Huh, folks? How do you like this lovely
He doesn't like Florida.
family entertainment? I'm sorry. Quit saying stuff to bum people out, John. Just
Thanks, John. That would be great.
go along and just say, "Oh, it's so pretty,
No,
Rick."
he didn't say it wasn't a pretty time.
He just doesn't like Florida.
Rick. You remember?
I know. But if it wasn't for human beings,
I don't
Florida's
remember. We
nice.
have 'em down in Florida. I'll
Just-
have to look.
just the place. Unfortunately, it comes with the human beings. Know what you do? Kill them with kindness and smile. All right, it's time for ASMR minute. I will shut up and sit here and finish my beer.
Shoe slideshow. So next time, try Harbor Freight Tools. Good price, easy stock. I'll double as far as you can see. Yeah. Don't mess my phone up. He's touching my phone, guys.
Oh, there's something cool coming up, guys. A little boat. I think a fishing boat. I might call it a trawler or a Boston whaler or whatever.
Ryan, I got your email. Spin, I have not gotten your email.
So you should be seeing it very soon if you haven't seen it already.
Yeah, but it wasn't real clear.
No, if I'd have zoomed in, maybe it would have been different, huh?
No, Pam, the roof isn't fixed yet. We have a lockbox on the unit. The material they have, now we're waiting on a permit. Oh, thanks, Tanya. Don't forget to like the stream, guys.
Yes.
Turn that to you until it gets lower in the sky.
I'm looking at the shore on.
Right, smash that like button, guys. Thank you.
So right now we're a little bit away from this event. I don't know exactly what time it is. We started at 7, but it's like 20 after 8 is sunset here. 20 after 8. Yes. Probably dark where you are up north by the time you get to 8 o'clock. 20 after 8 here. Hey, as far as ricksarastar.com, our website, you will notice in the next couple of weeks, I just started to work on it. I'm trying to update the stock.
Hey, Daniel Evans.
And unfortunately, we're being told by Printful they're raising all their prices because of market forces and such. So, unfortunately, I have to do that as well, but I will do it to the minimal necessary to at least not lose money. We just had a sale recently. Well, you got a great buy, folks, because we lost money on the deal because I haven't adjusted the prices. Oh well. So hurry up if you want to get your Rick Serra merch now before prices go up. Do it now. Do it this weekend. Don't delay. ricksarastar.com under shop. You won't believe what you'll find.
Ryan Games, I don't even know how to compare that. If I go to McDonald's, I usually get a thing of fries for breakfast instead of Big Mac meal. Oh, thanks, bud. We'll take a look at it.
Most of the time, I don't buy food from McDonald's. But if I do, it's most likely breakfast. Like a a breakfast sandwich. But I have even gotten there, I'm not even sure if they still sell it. Pancakes, scrambled eggs.
Dina. Rick, she's at Rainbow Springs.
Dina's at Rainbow Springs. Wow, Dina's got the beautiful scenery. Great for you. We were there a few weeks back. I have footage of that coming. We did I do Mount Fort DeSoto? I'm not sure if I did all that.
Hey, friend.
We went to Silver Spring Park. We rode a glass bottom boat. That'll be coming at you. And I'm going to be trying to do this new Rick's Motel Dives. Oh, sorry, you don't want.
Just went kayaking and tried frog legs.
The kayaking, I bet you was really fun. Frog Lakes. Well, let me know what you think. I don't know. I have a little thing about them. I like frogs. They're cute.
Tastes like chicken.
I knew you'd say that. That's what I'm always told about everything. Whether it's rattlesnake, alligator, it tastes like chicken. It's amazing.
Yeah, Wes said it tastes like chicken.
Is it finger licking good? Is that what you mean? I should switch around. Alrighty. I don't know about you, but I think the glare right now is still a little harsh. So I'm going to back off a bit and let you watch a cherub-like faces. And we will talk to you more directly. And, boy, that pizza was good, hon, wasn't it?
It was good.
We just got a 12-inch pizza, and we brought back 2 of the slices. I think they cut it into, I had 2.
I had 2.
So they cut it into
I can't
6.
believe I had 2.
Funny thing also.
No, Bo's not allowed on the beach.
No, Bo's home.
None of the beaches
Sadly,
around here let dogs in.
There's very limited locations that allow dogs at beaches. I'm not sure how it is in your states, but it is here in Florida, very picky. There is a place at Fort DeSoto, it's a dog beach. Getting to it is like a major journey through sand and heat and palms and armadillos and
You didn't see an armadillo
whatever
there.
it could have. Whatever. The bottom line is, it's a long way to walk, and I did go there, and I actually gave you a video of the dog beach at Fort DeSoto. Yes, I did, along with other. I just remembered. I put out Fort DeSoto already, so if you missed it, you could look at that later. You know, I only have put out, including live streams like this, 800 videos or something like that. I know, I'm slacking. I admit it. Going to be a learning curve. I'm going to be having to really reach out to certain people who are going to regret that they offered to help me learn the new software I have to use. John C.
You didn't hit John C.
Yes. Going to make your cell phone bill go up talking. FaceTiming me. No, Rick. Try again. Not this, that. Yay!
Bo does really well
At least
with the
I,
travel, whether we have 2 days or 3 days.
Yeah,
As
he
long as
does.
he's with us, he's happy. He
Yeah.
doesn't like being alone.
He doesn't like that, but oh, look at this. Got a couple ibis have just come over. That's cool. Ibis are pretty skittish usually.
It sets around 8:18, I think it said.
Sunset. So that is ibis, IBIS. And like I said, I can't believe that they're allowing people to be so close to them.
I see one seagull. Nope, I just see two fly by. Oh, they're not seagulls. Hey, I have one seagull in front of me.
That was pretty cool. Those guys are booking. Oh well. Back over here. Weren't the ibis beautiful? Oh, there's another. No, is it? Yes, it is. Oh my gosh, it's a bunch of ibis. And there's a lady over there, I'm not going to show her, being very silly, running around with her. It looks like she got panties.
18. Thanks, adorable, deplorable.
It looks like she got panties that she was wearing under her bathing suit. And she put her bathing suit,
Hey, ponytail dungeon master.
took it off, and she was
Hey, what is-
slinging out the rocks and sand. Yes, she was. She was a sandy girl. You're not supposed to sit there in the edge of the water. The waves going back and forth. They'll be putting sand in places you will have trouble getting it out again. I hope you have one of those multiple function massage head shower heads to help to take care of things for you. She's pinching me a little, thinking I'm being too naughty with children nearby. Is that right?
Because I don't want people to see the violence, so I just go right here and just pinch.
Yeah, it's hidden by the shirt. So how are you doing, everybody? Happy Friday, happy long holiday weekend. Hope you're off on Monday.
And bring the Nerf gun on the beach.
We didn't bring the Nerf gun on the beach, I'm sorry. I get away with it once in a blue moon. Coming up next week, if we're home within time for me to do it, I will be going to a concert on Friday at Orion Studios, Orion Sound Studios. Thank you, I love it too. A friend from Baltimore even sent me an email asking if I'd like to go with. So if things work out, I will reach out and see if I can get that to happen. And I will go with it's a bring your own bottle, but they have chairs. It'll be fixed seating. $20 show. They got a couple of acts. The main act is a jazz fusion project. I love myself some jazz fusion, so looking forward to potential of that working out for us. So what does that mean? What about cocktail hour with Rick? Well, Dolline was going to do it all by herself. What do you think? Cocktail hour with Dolline.
No.
Well, you wouldn't like to do that? I set everything up. All you got to do is sign in as me on your Samsung. And you're okay. You don't get anybody to help with your greeting people and such. You just have to read off the phone. And you're so charming. I bet you it'll be more views that show than any we've had.
Hey, Computer Chick Productions, hello there.
What do you think? Who wants an all Dolline solo cocktail hour with Dolline? Who wants it? I'll leave it under our playlist.
I don't care who wants it.
I will call it Cocktail Hour with Dolline. Or Dee Dee. Dee Dee.
No.
Ow! 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 Somebody she really loved a lot called her Dee Dee. And she didn't really like when she was called
Hey,
Dee
Max. I've never really liked, two nicknames I like.
Dee. Yeah.
I never accepted Dolly. I hated won't do it. I never liked Dee Dee, but since it was my stepfather, I sort of had to accept it.
And Con, you like that.
My nephew, instead of calling me Aunt Dolline, for some reason he picked up Con. So I answered to that.
Adorable says you should do it.
No.
So there is an ibis again. I thought I'd put him back in and he, just like the other ibis. Well, I'm glad to note, Brian, mothers are so important. Mankind would not be without the mothers. Remember that. I love ibis. They're so cool. He's piping in that sand. He does it in soil on terrestrial settings as well. He's trying to get any little bit of something he can eat. Anything that's edible. He finds it. He can smell it, taste it. When they get something, you can tell when they're eating it. But mostly, they're just probing, hoping for a little morsel. That's pretty scary, Ryan. I was just out there in the water,
Crazy, Ryan.
and I kept feeling something under my feet. Something smaller, not a shark. But it was something down there, and I couldn't see what it was. What does it mean to filter feed? Well, I guess that's what they do with their mouth. Or if you're a shellfish, I don't mean selfish, I mean shellfish.
Ponytail Dungeon now. Put bird feed out of the windowsill so the cats can watch the video.
Oh, cool. The cats like it. It's like cat TV. They get the window, they get the bird seed. I'm loving the scenery. How are you doing out there? Oh my gosh. It's a beautiful place. Let's look up the coast a little bit. You will enjoy. There are moments of cringe, as you always enjoy. The cringe. A little bit of blacklight play. Skanky looking pillows. All the good starting points, but then I didn't think it was that horrible overall. You will be able to make your own decision soon. And I want you and thousands and thousands and thousands of other YouTube enthusiasts to watch and enjoy this new installment, possibly a first of many, unscripted, live shot, edited videos of motel decadence or disgustingness. Point Lookout. I've camped there several times. Yep. And then we also, the one in near Elk Neck State Park in Maryland. That's a nice old lighthouse. We went to what's it called? Point Judith. I think that's New Hampshire. And that was beautiful. Do you remember the Point Judith lighthouse, hon?
No. Where is it?
I think, like I said, when we took our trip up the coast, I think that was in New Hampshire. Or it was Connecticut going into New Hampshire. We ended up in, yeah, I've been by Cape Hatteras Lighthouse, I think, once, but I'm not sure about that. I've certainly been in Nag's Head and the North Carolina shores. Pretty beaches there too. Beautiful water. Gets a lot nicer in terms of, that's Rhode Island, thank you, K1ish. Point Judith Lighthouse in Rhode Island. God, it's a lovely, lovely location. Rhode Island. Who would have known? You should go and take a ride to the road to Rhode Island.
You know you have a hole in this roof.
Do I really already?
Yeah.
Is it a seam?
No.
I must have snagged it on something. I have an injury here. Maybe that corresponds to the...
That's on your ass.
Oh. My ass. So, you still have that water? Okay. I'm going to get another beer. Yes, I have beer. Cold Yingling cans. I popped it. Isn't that a refreshing
I'm
sound?
glad you found us, Daniel Evans.
Was there a false
No, he was
live stream?
One from last week.
Oh, well, glad you caught up. You can watch that one later.
Watch it later.
Watch it later. They're
I
always
shot
good.
A lot with darts.
Yes, I did. I thought it was a very good episode, actually.
We had guests.
And hello, Roy Quitter. Happy Friday to you, buddy. Good to have you. And adorable. It is yummy. Yes. And it's nice and cold. We got 2 nice cold packs and this little, we're taking this with us when we go back. This little backpack cooler, my God. What a great find. It does a really good job of not letting water go through it like others do. Of course, you know, it's not magical. You still have to drain it out and dry it out. But I hate when they get water through them and it's like the bottom
Well,
of
that's because they're the
them are
real
saturated.
cheap ones.
Yeah.
This wasn't real cheap. It was actually a CVS buy, I think.
I thought it was a CVS buy. All right, so now we are getting into the ball game of what will it look like tonight for sunset.
I think it's if you didn't move it,
You'll see. I just
it
twisted.
might just.
I just twisted. Look at your camera.
Well, hon, I can see the thing right there.
So I go much further, I'm going to be not one.
No, I meant the opposite. To your right. Yeah.
No, I'm trying to get my whole head.
There's not enough room for your whole head.
Oh, you little
You
sucker.
big-headed kid.
I'll go over here.
Let's
I'll just
have
stay
a
over
drink.
here. Toast to who?
Toast.
Toast everybody. Cheers from Dolline and Rick here,
To everybody out there.
Madeira Beach, Florida. To everybody here. And everybody watching on replay. So we got ourselves a nice, cool beach cart. Now when you're in sand, you just use the rear wheels and you actually pull it. But it does pull it, just like tool it, you know, same way.
Pull it. Drop it. Drop it.
And then we were using our floats. It's two inflated floats with mesh in between, so you can. Up, I'm trying to show you right now. There. Where is it going? Okay, come on down there. So you can like sit here in the water, and you can lounge in your little floating chair, and it doesn't weigh that much. It's so nice. So they tell you not to go in the,
Hey, thanks, Ryan. I'll let Rick know.
don't go in the water too close to sundown because it's the peak time for sharks. What did Ryan say?
Guys want me to be a mod to help on stuff. Let me know. I'm pretty easy with that. See what I'm drinking? Something I normally don't. I have to thank
Let's see, who are we talking about?
Kylie and Tom
Yeah.
because when they were down here, they bought these.
Yes.
So I can drink them. I'm not crazy about them.
101 who wants to be a mod.
Hey, boy, glitter. Baby shark. I don't know the whole thing.
Ryan, I have just appointed you a standard moderator. Don't let this go to your head. Use your new form power for good and not for evil.
Before the movie Jaws.
But you now will notice there is a wrench when you post your next thing. You now have permission to post things such as a link to ricksarastar.com or Rick's email, or encourage people to click the like button, etc. Thank you for becoming a mod. The only way I give people the chance to be a mod is they ask. I don't just do it. Most people watching the show nowadays, you're all worthy. Not everybody can be a mod though. It takes a little extra something more. So, other mods, thank you for cheering his new acquisition of responsibility. Fuck you, you are the one who wanted me to do this shit. You're the one who told me to turn it to you instead of making it an ASMR. You better get back here. Are you going to the bathroom? You're going pee. Dolly was mad at me. She was going to leave me here all alone. I was going to cry. I said, please don't go. I was only playing with you.
But see, I had something to say, and you just kept talking and talking and.
But I was trying to go with a riff. That was something like a little thing that was. But I'm sorry.
You do it all the time.
I know I do it, but it was something I was riffing with. You got to just wait till the riff stops and jump right in.
I wish I had a dart
Gun. You should
machine
have.
gun.
Yeah, you're right. Well, you should have just brought the whip or something, the fly swatter. We're leaving.
Right now?
No, for the season.
Oh,
And you know, we've only been together to the beach a couple of times, and I came with my brother a couple of times, and maybe alone twice. It's right within 15 minutes, and all this time we did other stuff like worry about things, like I can't walk. So what? I can crawl. Damn, all this nice beach. You always appreciate something after it's too late more than you do while you have the access or the opportunity. Put that in your memory
Rick,
bank.
tell them what we think we might be doing.
Tom who?
I said, tell them what we think we might be doing.
Oh, I thought you said Tom. I'm sorry. So we've been looking on, I don't know, not really much. Dolline maybe more than me, but we were thinking about what do we want to do? What kind of places would we like to go see? And pulling the camper all across the country isn't happening like we thought it would. So we are thinking seriously about some type of a trip using rail, because that's been there for a long, long time, the infrastructure, to see the Grand Canyon. And we're thinking about it.
It is adorable.
No,
No, not
Grand
West
Canyon.
Coast. Not going, we've been to the West Coast, sort of, yeah.
So there's a couple ways we could do it. I noticed there's a way we can go from Chicago and take a train there, but there's also a way to go to the Grand Canyon and come into Las Vegas.
You need to make your mind up.
So I just discovered that. But we're thinking about doing this late September, just before we come back down to Florida. And then the third week of October, we have already reserved a week at, 4 or 5 nights at Fort DeSoto, which
Now,
is
can you
beautiful.
wait? Can you pause? I have to read something to you.
Yes.
Spin Dallas said, isn't the Grand Canyon just a euphemism for Rick's mooning the camera?
I thought it was a synonym. It's
You would
a
get
synonym.
on a train in
It's not a-
Chicago, and it's
Yeah. And then you go to certain destination, and then from there you take trains or bus coaches around. And they have various number of hotel accommodations. We missed out for the really nice combo trip. It's 10 nights, but it's already booked up.
for this year. And
For this year.
I want to do it this year. I really do.
But we can always talk to them about a waiting list. But look at the other 6 day and see if they would let us, Well, we'll take this, but if it opens up, let us transfer all our money to the 10 day.
Well, then we have to get on the phone.
Well, we actually called someone, got some
I
numbers.
swear that girl up there looks like she doesn't have a top on from the back. I'm sure she does. Oh, she does from the front. I can see it. The
Wow.
screen must just be so small you can't see it from the back.
A
But
teeny
the cups are sort of yellow,
weeny
so you can see what you're
bikini top. Yes. Doesn't this really look nice? I know it is.
I picked that up for him when I was down in December by myself.
Went it all the way across the state to Cocoa Beach to get a check signed.
Hey, Wilson, hello.
To run back across the state the same day, back to St. Pete, to hand the check to the investors
Still called that
who
two-spin.
helped our ass out big time by looking up and finding a way to create an account for us to deposit money that was really in Mom's name. And you can't usually do anything unless there's an estate. But since everything was in a will,
wait a minute, I gotta read.
They worked it out.
For spin, from spin. If I wore a teeny weeny bikini, out would pop my weenie, and no one wants to see that. That's why I said I
Oh
do.
my God! Are you telling me Spin Dallas has an enormous schlong?
No, he says teeny weeny.
If he wore a teeny weeny bikini, you would see his big fat Mussolini. You're welcome.
Maybe I'm driving.
Mussolini? What the hell was that? Oh my God.
Yes, he did say Mussolini. Says,
you're welcome.
WTF.
Yes, it was what I said. How you doing? This is my third beer because I have one across the street. I also had a half of a gummy a little before we left.
You didn't tell me that.
The other day I took a gummy. I've been taking these one a day. They're supposed to be pretty much 100 milligrams of 50-50 THC A and B or whatever it is, delta and gamma, I don't know. From herb. Is that what they're called?
I don't know.
URB gummies.
They're in there pretty good, John. They're not.
So I took this gummy, and I admit I chewed it up and took a shot of hot coffee. Don't do that with a gummy, man. It intensifies. It's like synergism.
Yeah, go to bed.
I was looking at stuff on my Mac, messing around with Printful, which is where I get my product for the t-shirt designs we use. And I had to stop. I had to go crawl in bed and lay there with a patch on my eyes to black out the light. It's too much of a gummy at one time. Well, the smoking is no good for you. You know, you're putting that stuff in your lungs.
And he's been coughing really bad.
And I've been coughing. I think it's some kind of an allergy going on. And I'm post-nasal drip and stuff because...
Well, maybe we should get you some allergy medicine.
I have hardly puffed. I puffed 2 days ago. I haven't puffed since. But I did a half a gummy earlier. And then I did the other half. And that was not bad. So I'm going to cut it back to 1/2 of these things, 50 milligrams with the two different types of hemp derived THC in one. And Dolline, you need to start taking 2 of your gummies at night, every night, so you can get sleep, because it stopped working.
Last night, I took a gummy.
I used to use Flonase all the time. Maybe now that I don't have any in my system and I haven't used it for years, I've tried Zyrtec. You can't, I mean, at night I could do Benadryl.
And Rick,
Yes.
John C. said hemp-derived THC is usually stronger than the shit you get at the dispensary.
Why?
And he didn't quit, he
But
just
you know,
hasn't smoked in a couple
Texas
Hey,
is
Nathan Long.
is making it illegal. Hemp-derived THC, they're going to ban it in Texas. Now, Florida's talking about it too.
You know, I took one last
Fuck.
night. Rick, I took a gummy last night.
Yeah.
And then I had 3 drinks.
Right?
Okay? I
Yeah,
slept
that,
well.
I'm sure, but
when I got up to turn the lights off and go to bed, I was really rocky.
oh, wobbly. All right, so the sun is coming in for landing. We're pretty much still up in the sky. And let me give it a more of an indirect look, because it's still a little too hot. We'll let you see the, so right over here in the screen, we'll slowly see a line across the water all the way onto the beach. And I will change the position of this tripod to go to that line, which is basically pointing right at Dolline, if you can see it on camera right now. This is coming in right to Dolline. I didn't know, but look over there. Am I right or wrong? We know where to look. You know why? We were here about a month ago with my brother, beginning of May, and just down yonder a little bit,
Not on the beach, John C.
there's a concrete, I guess it's a seawall that helps to protect a private beach in front of a structure over there, a condo.
It's not really private. You can go down there.
Whatever. We sat on the wall and enjoyed the show from there, and I noticed West is really twerked way up the coast from where we are, because this shoreline, if you could see it from below, I'll show you. Go down the shoreline, it curves. The shore is started here and it's going slowly out.
Adorable, deplorable.
So
Just
now-
because you don't do that doesn't mean you're boring.
That puts us in this particular orientation to look straight up there. And I remembered it was shifted way apparently north, but that is due west. How do I know that the sunset is at the west? Anybody know
They're what?
that the sunset is due west? Does anybody know why I know that? Why? What happens? What's that called?
Just spit it out.
I'm not going to say it. I'm going to wait for somebody to win.
I don't even know what you meant.
Well, nature in general. I'm looking at the astrological term for what is this plane. Let's say it's a plane, not an airplane, that we see. Equatorial plane. The equator is south of us, but we're not that far north of the equator. but it's because of the shoreline. It gives this the strange appearance, but that is west.
Potato Kartov has a third appointment at the hospital next week.
Potato, what's up, buddy? God bless you. I had no idea you had any troubles going on, man. I hope it's nothing serious. Our love and blessings. God bless you. Heal you. We have a couple of people in the chat tonight who brought up that they had challenges or someone in their family did. Remember, we're happy to post on the channel, under posts, under the channel, Rick Serra, appeals for prayers and good mojo, whatever is your spiritual thing. Sending that positive energy is always a help. So we are now at, I don't know what time it is. Oh, I see you have it.
8:01.
8:01. So did we see it was 8:19,
Okay, here.
8:18?
I need you to read that because I'm not going through all those words. Ponytail dungeons.
The Earth also rotated west along the galactic plane with most other planets in our solar system. The sun also follows an east-west arc through the sky on nearly all the other planets, except for Nibiru.
What is Nibiru?
Nibiru is
Never heard
this,
of it. Hey, Jimmy Rick.
it's where the Anunnaki came from. It's the 9th planet, and I'm not talking about Pluto being counted as a planet. Pluto and Charon,
Not on the
which
beach,
are like
Jimmy Rick.
they're like not a planet, but there's two bodies. They're almost equal size, as it's turned out. But yeah, planet 9th planet, planet X, whatever. It is. It's a strange planet. It has a very,
Just
very
some strange people, that's all.
weird orbit around the sun and through the solar system. And that's principally why it's still theorized and still waiting to be proven. But indirect evidence has been used.
Crabby. It's just so pretty out here looking
Oh
at the
my
water.
God, this is beautiful. What do you think, folks? Enjoying? We're getting into the home stretch in about 15-20 minutes. We're going to watch that go down. And what I will do is turn around so you can watch the sunset as it is in its last moments. And then we'll come back around and hang out for a while. And we'll watch the sky,
I've only had boiled
which
peanuts
is
one time,
such
and
a beautiful
I like it.
display as the sun goes below the horizon. It still lights up the upper atmospheric clouds as it's going on its way, but it's not reaching us directly. The light beams are no longer falling on us. We're just looking at the glow from the light that's above us. A twilight. So I emphasize the fact that it is beautiful. We got a nice offshore breeze. It's, I don't know what, maybe 84 now, 83. Oh gosh, so sweet. We knew people were going to come, but I hoped that this would be a spot that would be more secluded. People would like want to stay away.
If you're taking that step, Potato.
Because I'm weird. What's up?
As some of you know, I need psychiatric help to be functional in society, and this is one of the first steps.
Well, that's excellent. Good for you. You're taking the.
84 degrees.
It's a very brave act. Good for you, man. I don't know how much you would like to take advantage of this, but we've communicated before, and I'd be happy to be a confidential ear for you as you go along.
That's beautiful.
If we can do a chat, video chat, that's great. If not, just texting back and forth or a phone call, whatever. I would love to be there for you. As a person who suffered, right, hon, with mental illness myself in younger years and finally found stability, but I only consider myself still in recovery from my panic attack disorder, which almost became agoraphobia. And these are two big, giant words. I'm not sure anybody knows them or not.
I'm sure they do.
I hope most people have never had to even think about these things, because let me tell you, it's devastating to your life. We almost didn't make it because of that. She pushed me, I finally listened, and I got help. Or else we wouldn't be together right now. Spin Dallas, thank you, buddy. That's a loving thing to say. And that's exactly what I'm pointing out. You know? Life is hard. And people fighting things in their own head. It's not a surprise. It's unfortunately too common.
Mary Hirsch, hello.
So one thing that is happening in science, it seems that, Mary, hi Mary, the time of man and when we began, what time was it? How many years? How many million or hundreds of thousands, whatever? It keeps getting adjusted backwards. Mankind has been here for a long time, and the earth has been here for a long time. But it's changed many times. I just was looking at something last night, and when the Neanderthal started to descend into the southern parts because of the new ice age that came along about 80,000 years ago, we almost ended the Homo sapien. They were only a few left. Period. They were hunted by the Neanderthal. We don't know what happened, but somehow they are the ones that are no longer here. Although some of them is in us. But the genetic variability of all of us is so minimal, less than 1%, a fraction of 1%. Even chimpanzees, our closest relative, have more diversity than we do, humans. And it's because we had so few numbers at one time. So, I'm just pointing out, we've been through eons, and we live differently than the last couple hundred years. The industrial human. We're not really adjusted to this in terms of eons of our existence.
I agree, Ponytail.
We lived a much simpler life.
I do try to be positive as much as I can, and I always had to fight Mom and Rick for the same thing.
Yeah, we were the downers sometimes.
Yes.
I got it honest. Mom was definitely a good downer. All right, so it looks like I got maybe 10 minutes. I'm taking a guess. Yep, about 10 minutes. And I'll flip around the camera, and you guys can all have a straight view of a close-up of the sun as it dips under. Okay.
Potato. I thought of talking to you via email, but first I need to have problems inside my head. I'd like to open up to you when I'm ready. That'd be wonderful.
Be my honor. So you do what you got to do, and you know that I'm ready anytime. Love you, buddy.
And just so you all know, this was my idea.
Yes, it was. In the description of the video, I acknowledge that this was definitely her idea. I took a couple other things and we ended up getting food down here and hanging out for a while, getting in the water for about an hour, and then being here for this. What a great idea.
Well,
And
I have a question to ask.
what?
More the women out there than the men. Does your swimsuit dry quickly? Mine takes forever to dry. I'm always...
So my swimsuit always seems to dry quicker than poor Dolline.
That's true, Ponytail. Right with you.
But ladies, any thoughts on the drying of the bathing suit, and if it's something anybody have a suggestion?
Well, I
Like,
know
how about
there's
taking...
a lot of material in my bathing suit, so that's probably why it takes so long to dry.
Cover yourself with a towel and take it off. Just put on the cover up. Nobody will know you're naked underneath. You can't see through it.
Yes, you can. It's
No,
bright.
you can't.
I have my suit
If
on.
there's a bright light bulb pointed up underneath your dress, yeah, but otherwise, no. I'm glad that you found us, and we're glad that you've been connected to us for years now, man. There are many of you. We only have a small group here live with us. Most of you are the regulars. You're the backbone of the fan
You're the
support.
people we depend on.
That's it. And we really thank you for being there. The live contact, the comments, the interaction.
We're all naked under the clothes, Rick.
Oh, well, I know. But you don't need to wear a wet bathing suit under the cover up if you're slick. Heck, I watched someone just totally take off their clothes and put a bathing suit on when we were in Cancun. She didn't care about her shit hanging out. Right? Oh, Mr. Doggy Dog, you're so right.
Rick, tomorrow is Spin's birthday,
What?
so you need to sing.
What a way to go. Spindalis, who has created lots of songs on the Rick Serra music video playlist,
Doggy dog.
I'm honored to sing.
True crap.
Happy birthday.
Oh,
Happy
must...
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Spindalis. Happy birthday to you.
It must be D-Pants' birthday too.
And that's right, Mr. D
So
Pants.
you need to, he's not in here. I
He's
don't
not
think.
in here, but
John
in
told me.
honor of Damien, I'm going to sing again.
Hey, Marcus
Happy
P.
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Damien. Happy birthday to you. Oh, get out of the way. So we got a little bit of Overcast on the horizon. So what I love is the show that comes after the sun going below the horizon. I'm going to try the other camera and
Not too much.
there.
Mr. Deepan's going to be 50.
50, that's a good age. Wise, but still youthful. That is excellent.
Apparently there's another birthday, but I don't know how to say the name, and I haven't seen it.
Renthia Farrell.
So sing.
Renthia, are you present? I'd like to sing to you with this in the background. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Renthia. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. Thanks, Dr. Leonard.
Hello, Louise and Hounds. How'd you like that? I'm glad. Try to have the soothing voice. So there is a person out, a couple of people out in the water. In a few minutes, I'll be showing live shark attacks for your disgusting desire to see carnage and blood. Only on the Serra channel, S&M channel. Only on YouTube. You boob, you believe that? I'm just kidding. I don't like to show mayhem. Not live, anyway. It's going to look like a haggis stew out there in the water. Nope. Oh well. There. So, Cocktail Hour with Rick is brought by the Serra channel on YouTube. And Serra is smelling puffs of cannabis in the air near him. Now you know that is going to have an effect on Serra. He's going to catch a second-hand buzz. It's over this way behind me. Or is it over there? Oh, I like it. It's not stinky. It smells nice. It's very nice.
Mr. Doggy Dog wants me to rub you with raw meat and then send you into the water. Just easier.
Ah!
Just make him bleed and put him in the
Yeah,
water.
just cut me and run me in there.
No, Ponytail, it would not.
What was that?
This would be an excellent backdrop for visual for a Rick's erotica.
Oh my God, wouldn't it? Yeah. I could be sitting here just talking away, sharing a good story.
It's getting a little chill in the air right now.
The wind
It's
is
still 84.
sadly causing my the bumping in the screen. It's really not me. I have a tripod, but it's a good breeze. I keep trying to arrest it, but I can't arrest the vibration, sadly.
Guys, we only have a few more minutes left, and then we have to pack up and head home because we don't want Bo to be by himself any longer than he needs to be. He does not like it. And
This one's like, what happened?
it froze, but it's moving. It's big.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what you're doing, but I'm like 10 seconds.
All right, I just backed out to give everybody a view of the skies that are going to really become spectacular in the next minutes. Okay. All right, there we go. So people will be moving on.
Ryan Gaines, that was horrible.
What did he say?
Justin,
What do you say?
last time he was at the beach, I saw him the dudes taking a poop.
What the hell?
Was it Rick?
It wasn't me. I don't do that, man. I'll squat and pee or something, but I ain't doing a number 2 at the beach. That is nasty.
Thanks, Krabby.
There's a bathhouse where at least it's a bathroom with a toilet, and I think an outdoor shower maybe.
Krabby says the connection is getting sketchy. Case all dropped. Be careful how you back.
Ha. So hopefully we're going to catch up with a couple of good buds when we get home and hang out for a little longer.
Ben, it has not come across.
Is he sending it to the Rick.ADR?
Yes, that's the one I put up. I got an email from Glow and an email from Ryan.
Okay. Don't let it frustrate you, man. Make sure you maybe send it again Saturday, and I'll take a look, and maybe we can
And he was in a Speedo when he dropped it.
quickly put up a new addition to the
Sure will, Mr.
Rick Serra channel music videos. He's one of my biggest producers. I've actually only had one other person help me with that. Madness. The Madness Hour. Yes, RHSERRAJR at gmail.com. So now everybody's going to send stuff to my private email.
Because he doesn't look at it, so he send it there.
But
Go Dutch anglers.
turlet time. All right, there's a little wider view of the twilight coming here at 8:30. Almost 8:30. 8:25. So this is great. We were able to bring you sunset. And the whole thing, man, within the show. We're doing good, Chris. We're getting ready to drive up north to return to Maryland by the end of next week. We're going to enjoy the Memorial Day weekend here in Florida, and Wednesday we're going to take off and head north, stopping a couple of times at a couple RV parks instead of motels. And heavy stuff that's excellent, and we were glad to bestow it. So if you haven't done so and you're still here, click that like button. I want to thank the super chatters who've given me thousands of dollars tonight. Thousands of dollars, more than I've seen ever. I don't know what I'm going to do with all this money. I know, I'm playing with you. Just funny. I know, Brian, thank you. Yes, it is funny to think people throw coins at me. I'm not like a real celebrity. I'm just Rick Serra.
Hey, Jimmy Rick, did you get that new job?
Jimmy Rick, yeah, how did it go? You applied for a big change. Discord people. I did go on Discord tonight, and I even posted a little extra video before we went on live. So there's an incentive for you to go to Discord and look at that little video I posted there. You'll see it nowhere else. It's on the channel. It's on ricksarahstar.com, the website. On the channel is a link to ricksarahstar.com, believe it or not. On ricksarahstar.com, there's also a link to email, all my other platforms on social media. We have a store. We have Rick merch. We hope you have a very good holiday weekend. Give a hug to each other. Love yourselves. Let's enjoy this summer of 2025.
You might not see him next Friday.
Next Friday, I may or may not do something to make up for not being with you. If I can get home, I'm going to a concert on Friday night. But don't worry, I'll let you know. I'll post everything. Maybe we'll do a little something on Saturday. Maybe a different time frame to give the people in the UK a chance to actually be awake when we go on. We do that sometimes. So we'll see how things go.
Dan, we're at Madeira Beach.
Madeira Beach, just finished the sunset at about 8:19, our local time. We're glad to have made your day. Everybody who's come here tonight has made ours.
Good night, everybody. We got a
So good night, everybody. Love and hugs. And have a great weekend. And have a great rest of your evening. And go check out Discord if you want to join with others and continue hanging out and having some good fun. And you have great fun too up there in Baltimore, Deb. And Miss Glow and Brett and Spin Dallas, birthday boy, and Damien, the other birthday boy. And also, gosh, I'm not even going to remember her name, but the one special friend who we sang for as well. Very unique name. I'm sorry, I'm not pulling that out of my memory cells right now. We love you all. Bye.